circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the moves, stuck with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded right at the goal line.
Boston Scott on the turn. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts going to move him around. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 15. On play action, they'll throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flank. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Steps away. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ritter back to play fake. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 32 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Robinson up the middle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Falcons.
On play action, here's Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coup for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they'll bring him down here at about the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
A 4-yard loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ritter now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 32-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that gets them back within 10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And they're on 15-yard line.
Ready, play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
52. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Hut.
Ritter back to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
striker. 3-3.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Swift again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Hurts will throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. That one deep for London. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But 1st down, Hurts. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go play action with Hurts. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
That one deep for London. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in the game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll try and run here with Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. third down, Robinson. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Ready?
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own. When you winning, wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my way since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***. I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Well, them keys to that Bentley, I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, trying to show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even want to turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own. When you winning, wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they can tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mall, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flash with a system on, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed, this get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. There's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Going play action, Ritter. Complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 6-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Ritter off the play fake. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. A quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the relief. Incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball stopped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. But a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
97. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's going to be caught. And he does doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Double 38.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bradley Pinion set their kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we run the production means we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Ready.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Shot. 17. Hunt.
Handoff now to Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
10. Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down. First and 10.
Hey, 626. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Caught by Cobb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of...
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready?
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate for the red zone now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and then we'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Rodgers wants to change the look. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Hey, take 26.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch him with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down throw coming for Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins. 76 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Paul again. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hall want to give up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now they'll shift things around.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
They'll give to Hall. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll get this down to the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Here's 2nd down and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This is 1st and 10. Now Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's first down. Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
Now first and goal. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Come on, set.
Ritter.
Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Ritter looks to throw it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
Rodgers throwing here. On the move to his left. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th